Power up, don't freeze. Level up, no sleep. Light side, we lead. Dark side, retreat. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up,
No sleep.
cosmic game.
We ride.
Watch the
Whole sky shift.
put up clean in some Air Force Ones. Glow in the dark like I'm Tron with the run. Game Boy Vision, see life in green. Every move map like a chess machine. Rubik's Cube mind, twist and solve. No dead ends when I get involved. Walkman vibes, I control my sound. Tape flip truth when they come back round. Lego stack how I build my lane. Piece by piece, now I run the game. Light bright glow when I spark that dot. Turn one dot to a cosmic plot.
Don't you?
Whole field shift.
When I move through. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Light side,
We lead.
dark side.
Retreat. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Cosmic game.
We ride.
Watch the
Whole sky.
They put up deep, all shadow code. Talking loud, but they can't hold. Got Pac-Man ghosts in the maze they chase. But I flip the board, now I run the space. Hot wheels fast when I switch that lane. No crash zone, I just change the frame. Transform mode when the pressure hit from low key. Calm the infinite, Atari flash. I don't miss no play. One up life when I think that way. Every fear just a boss I beat. Press start now, watch me repeat.
Good versus evil, light versus dark. But the truth, it was you from the start. No more running, no more hide. Flip that switch.
You the light.
Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Lights out.
We lead.
Dark side.
Retreat. Power up, don't freeze.
Level up.
Level up, no sleep.
Cosmic game.
We ride.
Watch the
Whole sky shift.
game over. New level unlocked.
And good morning. We are live, and today we're talking about something deeply human. What is this thing we're talking about? Oh my lord! I just had a brain freeze. Oh my god! It is the it's relationships and why we run away from them. I was literally just sitting here getting set up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting tied into everything I need to do here. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's why do we push love away? Really, I was just sitting here just thinking with so many things. But anyway, how are you? Q should be opening up here in just a moment. But yeah, it's that struggle, that fear, you know, like when you don't want to say the wrong thing, and like, you ever been at that weird impasse, like you say the wrong thing and everything crumbles? Or what was the embarrassing moment that got you to that place? We talked a little bit yesterday about masculine versus feminine energy. I think it was masculine feminine energy yesterday. Yeah. Oh wow. All right, let's get going. Let's open the queue up. Let's shut me up. Good golly, Miss Molly. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And check the volume here. That was done just a little bit. Go back to chat. How are you all doing? Queue is now open. What's a weird open? My stuff was acting weird at the beginning. How are you guys doing? Let's see who we got. Shannon, how are you? Ankita, Pinky, how are you? Royal, nice to see you guys. Yeah, the queue is definitely open. I'm happy to have you guys here. I was actually on for special. Basically, it was off my teaching job yesterday, so let me just try to see what I can do, connect with you guys on a Friday, which is a very rare occasion. So as I prepare to come into this new summer schedule, as you and I'll tell you guys in the next couple of weeks, hit that notification bell, definitely set it to all, because you'll catch me live a lot more as we head into this new less teacher, more cosmic mode for me, which is awesome for all of us. How are you all doing? And let's open this up. Let's open the queue. Let's get you guys here ready to go. Get you ready to go. So if you want to jump the queue, if you want to jump the line, because it could get busy here in a little bit, A $9, I'm sorry, $10 donation gives you a 9-card read, and a $20 donation gives you like the full Celtic Cross. And it's not about the money, and we are talking about that yesterday. And I actually donated back out to one of the subscribers a Celtic Cross, and it's actually kind of nice. It was actually nice to kind of pause our realities for a second and say, you know what, let's do this. This could be anybody. And it was really nice to do. It was really fun to do. So exclamation point join gets you in the queue. Type the question in right after that. That helps. It's always helpful. And make sure if you want a particular tarot deck number, like 1, the divine deck, 2, the communication deck, 3 is my deck, 4 is the guides deck, 5 is live. 5 is like kind of like what's popping. 6 is the moon deck or the hidden deck. But pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. If you put nothing in there, just let my guides pick it for us. But I picked basically essentially a double triple tarot deck. You'll see it's a huge tarot deck in my hand when I start pulling. And I typically start with 3 cards, and then if there's anything more, excuse me, my God, if there's anything more, then I'll pull, right? Like, you know, is Joey coming back? Is the question I'm always asked, right? The typical Joey question. So if they're not coming back, if the answer is no, then there's nothing more to pull. Why are we going to pull 22 cards for a no, right? And that's kind of what happens here. All right, let's get going here. All right, let's see. Holy Narcissus. Holy Narcissus. The question about my future life partner: is he foreign? When and how will I meet him? This is not a full reading, but I can give you some hope on this. Holy Narcissus. I think this is the same Royal Velour person. It comes across on my side as 2 different things. All right. So let's do this. Let's see what I can pick up on it. So I'm taking this. There's a singularity happening here, but I can absolutely read on this. Let's start with decks 3 and 4 for you. And as we're warming up here, one of the things I love to do, I don't like to do, is I do not like to start with a 3-card reading. So the first reading is either one of 2 things. Usually it's a 3x3, a 9-card reading. So let's take a look here. Let's see if anything pops. It's emotionally taking action on your side of things, just so you know. So this X energy out here. This sword swings for this way for taking X for energy on the X. This X energy hanging out here. The universe says it's unfinished business with the X, just so you know. King of Cups, Scorpio, Death card energy. October, November feelings as well. Not saying this October, not saying this November, because there is no timeline. There is no Roman numeral here. Logically, this falls on you. When are you ready? Are you ready for this person? You in yourself has said this future person. And you said future life partner. That in itself, you're setting your reality up to put this person not now, but down the road. Curiosity. So in that sense, you're not even ready for this person. So your home is not ready for this person. And what I mean by that is your conscious self, there's a fear of this, right? It's a fear of intimacy, fear of connection. And that's when it's a vulnerability feeling is kind of what I'm starting to pick up here, because that vulnerability feels dangerous. And when your heart remembers every time that X, it opens up, it becomes something, and it was misunderstood. That's not what I meant. There it is. There's the feelings, right? There's the Capricorn, devil in the details, energy. And think about when you're intimate with somebody, or connection, a partner, but there's the masculine, there's the feminine. There is somebody there. You want somebody, but that's not the wanting somebody. The desire, the need does not equate to you needing to have somebody. Some people would rather lose that connection altogether than truly be seen ever again. And that's kind of what we're looking at, because we're cutting ties, and these cornerstones become ties. The other thing in here, this air sign, that's earth sign, and that's water sign. That gives us a sense of like we're experiencing up, down, here, there, and everywhere. But what if they leave feeling is a better way to look at this, because we're kind of segregating ourselves off into this platform saying, hey, I like stability, my stability. my controlled stability. But what if someone finally really sees the real you? That's the real question. What about partnership? That's the question. That's what we're starting to see here, because many people, as I start to pull the rest of these cards out, you're going to start to see this. That's the worry. It's not someone comes in. It's not some magic partner comes in and all of a sudden you're happy. They're going to have to come in. They're going to see you in the morning, see you get right out of the shower, the hairy legs, everything, the whole body, the body, everything gets exposed. The spouse part comes in and says, I see you for every flaw, every insecurity, every fault in your mind that exists becomes amplified tenfold. And that's a fear. That's a huge fear. Because the closer you get with somebody, the closer you start to find yourself, the more you isolate. And that's what starts to happen in that vulnerability, that connection, that fear of connection over finding the deep resonating meaning behind a relationship. You know what it is? I think what I start to see here as I pull this, what's going to be the golden position, the fourth card here. I'm curious because I'm starting to feel the card before I pull it. That's why I do what I do here, because you want to be like truly seen, right? Without performance. See me, witness me. That's what we were talking about. Understand me, feel me. See, and they have their own version of that. They have their own. It's not the same. You're not the same person. They don't have the same human desire, hunger. It's not the same for them that you have. But that deepest desire, that the success is sitting there, it's driving there. There is two of you. You will be married. You will have a partner. I can tell you unequivocally, you will be married. That I know. There is someone coming. But the fact that you're looking for someone in a broken state brings broken people in. Coming into a healed state brings in healed people. The challenge you to become a better version. Do you see what I'm saying? The universe is warning you when you ask in a lonely state, you get lonely. Here it is. Speaking of lonely. The hermit energy, the deeper thinker, the one who's the one who understands, right? The illuminated one. But this is looking deeper into this. This follows harmony. The hermit energy could be Virgo energy, could be even coming in September, could be at the end of summer. Friends first. I would recommend being friends first. Start with friendship. Meet them halfway as a friend. If you immediately start dating someone with the intention of you're going to be my spouse, it will crumble immediately. And this is why you have yet to meet that person. Because those people who are starved emotionally, right, while surrounded with all the social ambiguity of like, hey, you're the best, but you don't know me. It's that people. Those people are not the safe people. You want to meet the person who says, hey, can we go have a coffee? Yeah, I'm there. What time? I'm there. I'll meet you halfway. Not the person who will ignore your text. Not the person who's going to just play games with you. The person who says, hey, I understand you. I know this. I know that something's there. The connection that will be built upon. I put my half in, you put your half in. That's the partnership. Because there's a lot of pain here. You're asking the question out of pain. You're asking the question out of loneliness. You're asking the question out of need, out of a desire. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm actually telling you, I see it, I witness it. Because your soul is not craving just the attention, it's craving the connection. I can promise you they're coming in, but they're not coming in to save you. That's not how it works. It's not how it's going to happen. No, there's no Prince Charming. It's no book. There's no white knight that flies in and saves you. Because you're still going to have the same baggage, the same pain, the same emotional trauma that you went into it with. That same fear of vulnerability will expose itself. Here's a really weird way to look at it. Prince Charming sweeps you off your feet, right? Everybody, get on my horse. Oh my God, I'm missing a slipper. I don't look great. Oh, my hair's dirty. Get on the horse. How romantic. They rode off. They get off into the distance. They get to the next location. Like 1 foot, dirty clothes. The prince is sitting there, all regal. Then it has to unfold. It gets to the next stage. The abuse, the scars, the trauma. Why do I feel this way? I won't feel. I'm not enough for you. I'll never be enough for you. The internal pain comes. The silence starts. This feels uncomfortable. People are looking at me. Look at you. Look at me. How can I give you a child? I'm telling you, this stuff becomes real. The cards speak this deep truth, because when we start looking at this, that internal struggle, that pain is real. It's you've been burdened with it, not for lifetimes, but to understand why you've been given this, to unravel it as though it's the most beautiful of darkest of life lessons. It's a real connection in the humanist of ways, because what we look for is why do we want to find somebody to meet us halfway? Why do we want to have the ability to grow what it's called a family? It's more than just attention. Yes, that's a big piece, but this here, this pain, this worry, this is the same place. Look at the stained glass. Like, this is the same location. This is internal, external. Take action. You have to do the work. You can't look how beautiful they are. Look, you know that work. That's so beautiful. But then on the inside, when they go walk away, they're crying. You know, it's that work. You guys know what I'm talking about. See, it's putting the internal work and get a better perspective. Don't just mask it. You ever cover patched a cracked wall? We just patched it. It's all right. It's just a crack. We'll cover the crack. What happens to the crack? It grows underneath, right? Recracks. The crack. It doesn't recrack. It just grows, right? The little crack goes to become a bigger crack. Patch. Crack. Because it's not been fixed. And that's what the universe is trying to tell you, is when you start to understand how you love yourself first and you start to fix that crack, structurally say, I know why it's cracked. Allow me to fix me. Love my inner child before I have child. Like that kind of feeling. Look at the inner light. Look at how you make you happy. Are you happy? Don't tell yourself in front of someone, oh yeah, I'm happy. I'll prove to you. Ready? I'm this, and this. That's why I'm happy. Right, everybody? Raise your hands if I'm telling the truth. Who cares? Like, who cares if they believe you? It only matters if you believe you. That's when this partner comes in, because when you can love you unconditionally, truly, and find that feminine and connect to that energy that you're talking about, the one that says, hey, I can understand why I fear that vulnerability, because that whatever it is, somewhere along the line, that vulnerability, that honesty, it became unsafe. And it's not this person coming in, but you're going to put that lens. You're going to take that lens and go, I'm going to see you now. I'm looking at you through my lens of unsafe. my lens of dishonesty. Come past me. My past exes have done this. You shall see the same lens. Even though this person could be a saint, could be a martyr, could be the most wonderful person, everybody goes through the lens. And that's the difference, because you live by these strict code rules. And that's what changes things, because once you say not everyone is the same, not everybody's the same, not everyone, because you put everyone through the same lens. We are all different souls. Heaven forbid I am compared to your ex. Heaven forbid I'm comparing you to my ex in any way, any fashion. That's so disheartening to say that you are not your own person. This number 9 card is the last card. It's the underneath it all. It's what's left. No matter what happens underneath this all, you are married, but you're friends first. You're looking at the depth and looking at the wounds. I can tell you there's a lot of Libra, there's a lot of air sign energy, there's a lot of earth energy. That right there is Capricorn. Right there is the Cancer energy. It's the depth. It's a brand new. It's a single brand new start. So whoever this person is coming in. It's gonna be this year. You're gonna meet them this year, but it's because you've done work this year for yourself. You've challenged yourself. Why does that make me feel cringy? Why do I get jealous over this? Why do I feel this way? Because you choose to feel the way you choose. But once that light illuminates and we start to look here, and I'll give you one more card because I'm curious, because you can see here, it's very different. When you do the work and you put the work in, that's amazing. Imagine going on some spiritual retreat or just taking some time for yourself out in the woods, walking and thinking and talking and just really taking time for yourself and asking yourself, what does it mean to have a partner that will see you the way you want to be seen? Recognize you, and not immediately knee-jerk react and say you're like my ex. That's the big difference maker, and that's what we do every single time. I can't stress this enough. And we're creatures of habit because we look for patterns, and patterns is what we look for. I've dated this kind of person. Here you come, next person, same pattern. Be the pattern breaker. Be the pattern breaker. It's okay. The real connections come when that silence is no longer feeling uncomfortable. You can just sit there and just stare across the way and say, there you are. That's the depth. That's the understanding. That's the getting uncomfortable. I call it living in the uncomfortable zone. That's the partner. That's the spouse. That's how you're going to know. Don't perform for this person. You're not going to ever perform for your partner, your spouse, your long term. You're not going to put a ring on the person and say, hey, now get my clown nose. No, that's not how it works. Babe, how you feeling? What's wrong with you? Let me make you a plate. You okay? Let me rub your back. What's up? You all right? I can sense something's wrong. Not allow me to perform for you. Like, you see the big difference? So what you're looking for is a person, a friend. Someone starts to pop. You'll notice your universe starts to talk to you. I'll tell you, this card here, and I'm not even supposed to say anything to you, but it's going to happen in July. See, there's the message. So it's going to happen. Something happens in July when this person comes in, and they happen in like probably early July for you, but no later than July 12th. And but this is because you put work in on yourself. If you do the same, if you do no work, and I mean no work, and you're sitting the same as you sit here today, and you say everybody's the same, everybody's the problem, nothing happens, and it sits at stagnant. But the minute you start to say, hey, look, I'm gonna spend some time. I'm gonna read that book. I'm gonna take time and finish. You're gonna start checking off those boxes and say, I feel really good about myself. If you're in that place by July where you're like, I feel so good about me, like I love me, and you can say that from the mountaintops, then you're gonna be in a great place, because that vulnerability, that fear of vulnerability, I should say, it's gonna be a washing away, and the honesty just starts to come in, saying, hey, I want to be honest with you. I love being honest with you, because there's no, we're not hanging on that, your doubt of me being honest. And that's the big difference maker. We're getting rid of that. I hope that helps. All right. All right, let's keep going. I appreciate you guys. And this is frequency music. This is actually, this is called the Intuitive Gate. It's 963, 1111 hertz, 852 hertz. And there might be another one in here. I have to look it up, but it's like, it's really a reset. How cool. All right. I'm gonna kick off a new one. Miss K, thank you for the donation. The queue is open. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you as always. We have Pinky Aura Angel, and then we have Miss K. Miss K, let me do me a favor. Let me read for Pinky Aura Angel. And then let me just get them, because I think I had them queued in. Because what will happen to my career life next? I think I'm understanding it. This sounds very negative. I'm going to read this word for word the way I'm reading this. And let me tell me if this is not coming across as a negative kind of feelings. What will happen to my career life next after I lost the chance of a government hiring? Like, this is the only government hiring you could ever have. This is the best job ever. Like, no, but read it. Like, if I read it to you, listen, ready? What will happen to my career life? Like your career life's over. Yeah. It seemed like this is very heavy words. Lost the chance of a government hiring. Lost the chance. Should we take a moment of silence? Like, I'm not trying to tease you, but it's very heavy words. It's not like, you were diagnosed or anything. It's just career. You're still an amazing human. You're an amazing human being. Let's do this for you, okay? Let's do this. I want to pause for a second. I want to do this for you. One job does not make you and does not determine who you are. Even me as a teacher. I'm going to tell you this. Are you listening? Me as Cosmic. This does not determine me. If this disappeared tomorrow, I'll be like, hey, I did it. I had it. right? I was almost a state trooper, right? I was almost a Massachusetts state trooper. Imagine this voice. Pull over. Like, no, but really, I don't look at it and go, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. It just is. It leads you to the place you're supposed to be. They go, that's you didn't miss anything. There's no wrong choices here, I can promise you. Yeah, that's all it is. All right, let's do this. Let's do decks 2 and 5. I was told by a very, very dear friend of mine, Eterna. Yeah, I'm very accurate. Let's see. I'll pull 3 to start. Card 4, 5, and 6, which is your golden position, your heart chakra, and your outcome. If there's anything more here, we'll see. But I'm not pulling on this one job. I'm pulling on your future now that that position has... The timeline has collapsed, we'll call it. Even make it... Yeah, see? It like that. Like that. So now the timeline has collapsed. This is a new opportunity heading your way, is kind of the way to look at it, see? Here we go. Friends first. It's going to be time to network. This job's going to come in through a friend. Start talking to friends. Say, hey, look, I'm looking for something. I don't care. I'm open to ideas. You guys know of anything, and start talking to friends. This also could be 6 to 8 weeks. I may or may not pull. I'm going to leave it up to my guides. I may pull a card here for you. Like, that will be the link. That will tell us. Yep. This is it. Like, this was not a mistake. You're going to get another job that's going to lead into something. It's a reset, I promise you. It's meant to happen this way. It's better for the soul. It's better for the divine blueprint. This is not a missed opportunity. You think that's your only job. The universe is testing you, trying to make you, lock you into that mindset of regret, of loss, of you can't have, you will never have. I'm telling you right now, it wants you to feel like you're not enough. It wants you to feel as though you can't do it. It wants you to put you in that fear and vulnerable mindset that you'll never be enough. This is where you turn around to the universe and say, thanks for the opportunity, and go find this other opportunity. There's another chance, a better, 10 times better than what you just had. Sitting there, right there. But if you sit there and sulk and worry and go, it's not there, it won't appear. I'm promising you. I guarantee you, I pinky promise you on this. I really do. Hey, Pinky, get ready. Pinky promising, right? Because seriously, this starts with friends first. Because you got to ask some friends, say, hey, you're working here. How do I network my way in? Oh, my friend, Pinky, amazing, is looking for work. Get you in. It's the ending of what you know as yourself, because this networking, and that's what gets you in. It's who you know and how you know them. And that's what starts. And this is unfortunately the new economy, because jobs are becoming very, very, very hard to come by. Let's be honest with each other. Like, if I knew somebody, I would get you in. But I'm doing my thing. And so that's what I'm telling you, is you have to keep pushing and say, well, I asked one. Ask everybody you know and say, look, hey, I'm looking to switch it up. I was going to get this job. That didn't pan out. Hey, do you guys know anything? And don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Don't fear that vulnerability that everybody goes through. Because I'm going to bridge the gap for you, because this is the right choice. This is Hierophant. This is Life Lesson. This right here is obviously the King of Pentacles. But underneath this is the beginning of a life lesson. And it leads you to better wealth. See? It's getting back to something. Maybe this is a job that you wanted to walk from, and now it brings you back into that same job. Maybe it was a job you don't want to do. You're like, and it brings you back to it. Maybe it's part-time work and you're going into it again. Maybe you're turning that part-time work into full-time work. Because it's really bringing you from friendship into full-time wealth. The number 3 plays a big prominent role here as well, just so you know. King of Pentacles is a very strong suitor. This is getting back to it, getting back together, getting back to whatever it is, going back. 3 of Wands is a strong go back to it, getting back to work. Just so you know, angelically you're being gifted. This was not a mistake. It's jumping it. This would be the wrong decision. It's telling me to tell you it would have been in the wrong place if you got that job. See? Like, here comes your offer. I feel it very well for you. Like, look, it's coming in. This is Soul Tribe. That's a good card. You want to be working where you feel comfortable, like where you're welcomed. Like, oh my God, they're so happy to see you. Like you're getting a text before work. You know what I'm saying? They're reaching out to you saying, oh my God, are you coming in? Awesome. I can't wait to see you. Like that, you feel welcomed, right? That's what's starting to happen. That's what's starting to happen. It's not just about the paycheck. It's about the feeling of feeling wanted, included, right? Not doing it yourself. I would start with a couple of your friends and say, this is what I'm trying to do, and make that happen.
Finally begin. No script, no map, just our hearts aligned. She was already mine before she arrived. Not just a chapter, not just a line, but the first time, every time. And still divine.
BLT is absolutely right. What's meant for you will never pass you by. Like, it will never pass you by. But I can tell you, like, the cards are screaming that was not your job. It's almost like this is the moment you realize, you go, like, it's a mindset thing. You go, yeah, you're right. You put so much weight into something. It's like, it's just one job,
Just me.
but you're still amazing. Like, they don't know you. Like, no one knows you until they work with you. And then once they work with you, they go, ugh. Right? The people who work with me, they go, ugh. All right. I appreciate you. I really do. All right, Miss K, this is for you. There's an old college friend that reached out through text that is also a Taurus. We didn't date in the past. Is this an option you mentioned before? Is this an option that you mentioned before? Decks 2 and 6. Let's take a look here, Miss K. Be interesting to see. Get a sip of some iced tea. Yeah, no, Miss K always has good energy. Like, I guess I like this like a mechanic. You know how some mechanics like love to work on certain cars? When some of you guys come in, you have certain energy, and I'm not faulting you, but it's an energetic thing. I don't know if it's like an exchange or an openness, or let's say trauma. Like, you don't want to let someone in too much. But when I get in, the cards will read. So we'll see here. Mm-hmm. Two and 6. I think I could have to. This song's not bad. I think I wrote this during a breakup. Damn you, woman. I think I did, yeah. I think this was a while back, but yeah. Alright, hold on. It's not a bad song, but you can get the feels of different songs. Like here, like this one. Like, yeah, I'll show you this one. Ready? This is the opening song today. It's different than the other song. All right, Miss K, this is for you.
Level up, no sleep. Cosmic game, we ride. Watch the whole sky. Put a clean in some Air Force One.
All right, here we go. Wow, there's something hidden here. Miss K, something's hidden. This is what's fun. This is what's fun for me, because I can tell you, everybody who's watching, all of you out there, there's something that's hidden. This is, you know how they say the moon card hides? This is the epitome of that. For me, I have broken my tarot decks down in such a scientific system. This is that one moment. This is the epitome of what we consider the moon card. Something's hiding in emotions. Somebody is hiding emotions, Miss K. When somebody's hiding emotions, probably you, to be very honest, because this is your position. Typically, it's you. Look at, there's 3 people here. Now there's a third party, or there's 3 people here. So there's definitely 3. You can definitely see 1, 2, 3. There's 2 tower moments in the making. Maybe there is another person. Could be possible, but we're starting to pick up on it. Isn't that cool? Just the backing of this card changes the output, which means it goes into your universe. There's a third party situation brewing, emotions, feeling. You like the feels. I'm not gonna assume or throw any. Look at yellow mid-deck pull. Look, you're playing with fire, the universe says. It's a tower moment in the making. If you want one person, but then you talk to another, is this a jealousy thing that you're just saying, hey, I want to see if I can make them jealous to kind of add wings to the situation, add flight? Because why would you talk about this Taurus and then have this other situation start to pop off? Because this is it's definitely it's definitely manipulative energy, just so you know. Because it says old college friend reached out through a text that also is a Taurus. We didn't date in the past, which means that you had intention, you would have. But there's definitely secondary person. There's 2 people here. We have 5 people appearing in 2 cards, and we already have a potential tower moment out of 3 towers sitting here. Miss K, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah. Oh, no, but you're playing with tower moments. You have 1, 2, 3 tower moments before I pull any other cards for you. That's crazy. Like, we haven't even got to the 3rd card yet. And emotions and logic, you're either overthinking, spiraling, but let me put it this way. If you start talking to this, we'll call it friend, this friend, and this turns into something, or maybe something that turns into nothing, and then the coworker goes and dates somebody and that turns into something, would you be devastated? And that's not for you to answer, that's for you to think about. Because the universe says, I can be pretty assured you're being tested by this, with this person. Because this other person coming in is testing you, saying, do you want this? It's like, is the grass always greener? And that's what the universe is trying to show you. This is a messenger. This is your highest self saying, you end up with a Taurus, but you're the coworker. But this is what the universe says, I'm going to present you with alternates. You know the whole apple, Adam and Eve, and that temptation? This is essentially that moment that you're experiencing and living out as you experience it, as you say. Because you can't fool me. You can't be like, oh, well, it's just my friend's nope. It's you're feeling a sense of the feels. I'm not saying you're catching feelings, but you're getting the feels. It's like catching the breeze coming in. So this is a messenger saying there is an alternate future, an alternate timeline where you get together with both of these people. I'm just giving you the warning, the heads up. You can end up with this other person. It's your self-doubt that leads into this whole hesitation. That's what happens here. It's not them. It's you saying, hey, have you initiated? Have you opened up initiation? And you haven't. And that's the thing, because there's no timeline, because you're going at it with patience. See, it won't even let me pick cards now. Like, see, it's giving me this big chunk. Because you're playing with fire. That's a wand. That's fires. Yeah. Because I think you're almost trying to manipulate and play with the universe. And I have no skin in the game here, but I'm going to tell you. The universe says if you start talking to this other person because you're in a I wouldn't even call it lack, because the coworker would fill that void. If you said, hey, can we go out and get a cup of coffee? I would love to talk tonight. They would be like, on it. You know it, I know it, and the universe knows it. But you're talking to this other person because you're afraid of what would happen, because there's so much vested interest. Mid-deck pull, go back, rewatch this. There's so much vested interest in this. They mirror you. It's like this, like coming back. This is golden position. Nothing's actually hidden. Your soul's exposed. When you're near them, that's what's going on. Short throw energy, it's a tower moment. And so you're in this, this is like something's about to happen with them. Good, bad, or indifferent. You're either going to start dating them. By the summertime, you're about to start either dating them, acknowledge the fact that you both have feelings for each other, or the universe is going to break you guys up once and forever, and there's someone else coming in. That's what's actually going to happen here, just so you're aware. And you're being tested, saying, do you really want them or not? So there's something coming in here. The universe is like, it's testing this. See? You're manifesting, and it's like backfeeding. Or, you guys know what I'm talking about. You're like Jimi Hendrix, right? Feedback, right? Guitar, wah! It's that. It's feedbacking. The universe is feedbacking your manifestation, because you're manifesting this husband, this partner, this perfect person. This I love you. I love you too, my love. What do you need? I'm like this. And that's what's going down here, because you can see it's feedbacking this, and that's why we're getting these tower moments, because you're not you can cause a tower moment, like blowing out a speaker, right? You can cause it if it's crazy, it's fun, you can use it and it can be amazing, and it's uncontrolled energy and you're using it. But the universe is saying you're drawing in, and your highest self, just so you know, Miss K, this is like your 75-year-old highest, maybe oldest version. Think of the most well adapted version, emotionally secure, mature version of yourself, the one who married, the one who says good night, my love, like the one who has the partner put the cream on their hands for them, you know, like the lotion says, no, let me help you, and like I have the Nivea and I'll put it on your hands. That partner, this is that version of you, the feminine. Look at cards falling out. Yeah, coming in saying you want this partner, then bring it in. Bring it in. It's on you. It's only you and only on you. You're bringing in these other fake people, right? These illusions. So stop faking the funk. And because you're learning to fly, you're learning this. And you could have had this partner, this Taurus partner, the one we're talking about, in December, it said. You could have had this a long time ago. No rush, no pushing. But because you remember how I said things work in that 6 to 8 months? We're at that point again. Like we're hitting 6 to 8 months, because we're talking about December and now you're hitting out 6 to 8 months. So it's saying you're going to get tested again. At that 6 to 8 months, something happens, a bubble pops, the container breaks, then you start all over again, building it back up. I almost dated so-and-so. You'll either almost start dating this person, and you can only almost date so many times. And this is going to be, you're going to have this opportunity with this person, because I said to you, you should have been having these conversations about house, home, long-term commitment. They're in your future. There's a timeline. They're heavily there. They're married with you. They're still there. Because that's what I read. That's how I read. I'm going to pull back the veil completely for you, Miss K. And so what's happening is you're bringing on an alternate timeline. Like this is a timeline read. So you're bringing on, like, think of a node, like we're picking up a different timeline. This is the other person's timeline. Like, this is feedback. It's saying because you're not officially trying to date this person and you're pretending to date this person and you're acting like you want to date them, and in your head you're illusionarily dating them, the universe is like, that doesn't count, because you're not challenging yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you are, and you're gonna lose this person over the summer. You're gonna lose them. See? Look, go back and rewatch this. You can see I'm pulling from the middle of this tarot deck, as you requested. Decks 2 and ready. Hold on, and decks 6. Like, so I'm just telling you, you're gonna lose them over the summer. But this is the highest point of relationship. You should say to this Taurus coworker, "Hey, let's go out. Let's go out and get a drink tonight. What are you doing tonight? Let's go grab something. I want to check this place out." It could be anything. You know, like the speakeasies, you know what I'm saying? Those new fun things. But I'm talking about, like, do something. You probably won't, because it's so outside your comfort zone, but the universe says, I'm challenging you to get to this version of yourself, the one who's taking strength. You see this? This is coming in. Like, this is coming down this way. Like, this is the highest version of you, the one who can create money, wealth, children, happiness, foundation. This is the mother of all creation for you. This is the one who doesn't have fear. This one will tell me to screw myself kind of energy. See? Look at this. Mid-deck pull. Look. You go back and rewatch. It's not magic. It's not like I have all of this. I don't know what the magnitude of this is, but make sure you guys are sharing the channel. Make sure we're sharing all of this is. Because the magnitude, I can tell you, is having duplicate over duplicate over duplicate, and this is your center line. This is you. You're following the divine blueprint, and you're slowly stepping outside the comfort zone. It's very hard, but you're stepping forward towards them. You're like, okay, I'm going to trust this. The universe says, like, no matter what I'm telling you, you're heading towards them very slowly. It's like, stop fooling around. Don't ask silly questions that you don't want the answer to. It's like that's kind of what it's telling you. It's saying, live the reality. They're your husband. You know it, I know it, and the universe knows it. So stop being silly. You already know they're your husband. Yeah. Miss K, stop it. Just stop it. Look, brand new start. the back-to-back readings, I think. Then we have the Fool card in this corner too. Look at, this is them. Welcome them. Go claim your husband, for Christ's sake. Like, why won't you claim this person? What are you afraid of? Why don't you want them as your husband? This is the most cleanest reading I can give you at this second. Like, you're like, LOL, yeah. No, not LOL. It's yes, period. Like, capital Y with all intention. No, but really, that's like, this is not like some, oh my God, it's so special. This is the universe saying, what the fuck, bro? Like, hello? What are you doing? Like, this is your person. We keep telling you over and over and over and over and over and over. And you're like, maybe. And then look at the angels are showing up saying, look, and even when we're not together, you must get signs. You must get tons of signs, serendipitous signs about this person. Like, you can't stop thinking about them. This is temperance, and this is Sag energy. But I love this energy because this is like you're working on yourself. I'm very proud of you, first off. Can I say this? I'm going to say this publicly. Miss K, I'm very, very proud of you. You put a lot of work in to get to this coherent stage, to get to this place where you're so cohesive and you can pick up a signal this clean. Good God, lady. I'm like, what? And you just put out this false question to see what would happen. And that's all you just did, didn't you? You little trickster, you little trickster. Oh, you're feeling for them, huh? Mm-hmm. Miss K, get a little hot in here for them. Time to go kiss the Taurus. Hey, Taurus. That wand is for one person. That's for one, your wand is one person's wand. Don't you dare let anyone touch your wand. That's all I'm telling you. Don't you dare let someone else touch your wand, lady. It's so sexy, isn't it? It's so fun looking at this reading, though. You have so much passion for each other. It's sick. It's so sick. Like, don't get you guys. I'm telling you, I think the two of you are not alone ever together. Like, privately, like outside, whatever, because it will turn into some explosive passion. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? I get to pull two more. Yep. You guys feel each other so much. You guys pretend not to. Look at the wands. Ooh. The minute this happens, the minute you guys actually become very intimate, you're never going back. That's the minute you guys become married. Because it never stops. And I'm not trying to say that's the only reason, because you have this foundation, my love. You've built this, you have the most powerful foundation. You have a more powerful foundation than I've had with me meeting my wife in high school, going through all of the years of counseling, figuring each other out. What do you need? Okay. This is bigger than that. So whoever this person is in your life, Miss K, you've taken time to understand each other and not explode or get mad at each other. You've let each other get hurt by each other, which is very wonderful. And you're willing to say, what's the next step? Mid-deck pull, last card out. Gemini lovers, here we come. Your summer's sexy, baby. Go on a trip with this person. Are you going on a trip? The only thing I'm missing here is the chariot vroom, but it feels like you guys are getting together and doing stuff. Because you're like, there's no tower moment in my life. Because you'll just call that. If you feel like this is tower momenting, call them and say, look, I really care about you. That's all I need to say. I'll talk to you later. Don't over interpret it. Don't say too much. I'm spreading your energy across all of these decks. I haven't done this in a long while, just so you know. Very good reading. Oh. Made me feel so warm and fuzzy. Christmas morning. It's a little boy coming downstairs, seeing that I had presents. So special. Isn't it? Oh, this is before June. You know that, right? I would like to hope you know that this is happening today, tomorrow. You guys have fallen in love with each other without announcing you're in love. Have you noticed that? I would like to hope so. and you guys really don't meet alone on purpose, because you both know what would happen. Like, it would turn, like, come sit next to me. What if they asked you, like, hey, let's go to a movie, just you and I? Like, what would happen? Like, I want to go check this out. I think you would just ignore the text. You'd be like, crickets, crickets, crickets. Oh, I missed your text. I'm busy that day. It's so cute. It's adorable. Your romance is budding, but it's like you guys have permission. All right, so alone? If you guys go to a movie, let's see here, because he's very much into you. Yeah, he's into you. Wow, that's adorable. You guys are dating. I love this for you guys. I really do. I really, really, really do. All right. The queue is open. I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys for being here. As always, thank you for taking your time for spending it with me and being here on this Cards and Coffee. Miss K, I think you have a boyfriend. I'm sorry, but I think you do. And you're messing with the universe by kind of not admitting it. And that's why we're hitting this like weird like feedback with these dual cards coming out. I love that. I do. Sophia, my weird coworker. Oh wait, no, my coworker Z looks at me like in a weird way. I read that backwards. Ooh. Oop, sorry. All right, what do you got here? All right, here's one. Carolyn, I think it was. Who's in here? Let me see. I'm just grabbing random for the queue for a moment. I'm trying to go slower. Trying to just kind of enjoying it. So if you're queued in, you're queued in. You might be the next person. Unless you want to donate to jump ahead. But I have Ellum, BLT, Wild, Lupus, CC, Sophia. And then obviously I'll be back obviously on Monday night for members only Monday. But that schedule will switch over the summer. I'm looking at doing like 2 days for members, like a Thursday morning. I'll probably do members only on members. Thursday mornings I'll do like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. like this time, and I'll set that up to be a members only session, and then I'll do a Monday night. I'll do that on the evening. But I find it's important to kind of connect with you guys, and then use these the sessions to kind of build the base. But if I can't get online, it's tough. So I love getting connected to the summer and to you and being available. So, all right, let's see. What was the question we had for you? Cosmic, I'm wondering what's next in life for me. My kids are grown and thinking, and thriving. Sorry, I need my glasses. I've been single for a while and I've hit the ceiling at my job. I have a feeling. Oh, I would like to think that. Okay. So let's see. You think there's you feel there's some kind of change, an era of change coming, and you want to see. Do you want to pick your 2 tarot decks? You want to use every tarot deck? What do you want to do here? Because I'll start with 3 and we'll see what happens here. And if it explodes to something we get real nosy about, we can dig in here. All right, let's do this. Ooh, that's a good message. All right. And let's see, Carolyn, what's your zodiac sign? Just to see when I dial in if we're picking up on any of the energy. But I think you said you were single, so it should be just you anyway. You're Leo, okay. All right, let me do this too. I'm gonna relight my incense. So I found that actually helps too. I don't know why, but it does. especially when I'm in live. Because I never had used this, and I talked about this, and I was like, it's silly, you know, what's it matter? And I noticed they actually helped the cards, like as you see. So while I had just a clean reading, I want to just relight the incense. So give me one moment.
Wake up to this dream.
What does it mean? Hold on. All right. All right. I was gonna say, what does it mean when one can't light? But it lit. All right, we're good. I was like, my incense I'm lighting. Oh, all right. All right, Caroline, this is for you, my love. We will start with 3. Love this. This is my favorite song. So I'm taking these two. Capricorn energy here, holding back. In this. But it's the intimacy, it's the connection, it's that feelings, it's the happiness, it's the growth, it's the you have more to give. Yes, so there is something here. December energy as well. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be Capricorn, but typically this is Capricorn. When I look at the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil in the Details, it's a Devil card as well. You are going through something big. I can tell you there is something happening here in the sense that there's I would be worrisome of someone helping you, someone manipulative, someone it could be even any female, because it could be someone manipulating you, trying to help you, but it could be more feminine. Or someone that's an uneducated man or less educated than you, trying to manipulate you to kind of gain power over you, just so you know, heads up. Ooh, I love this card. Page of Swords, that's Curiosity Kid. Ooh. I wish I had an After Dark version of this show, because this would be really good for this moment right here. But it's just saying, like, it's you exploring every piece of yourself. Like, there is nothing that you don't want to uncover. Like, it's you, it's your life. You have the right to do whatever you want, and that's what you start to look at. You say, who are you in this life? And this life gives you that freedom to explore, in that sense, saying, I know who I am. So those inner conflicts, those business rivalries, all of those things where you used to feel like everything was foreign and out of your reach becomes yours again. Travel, the ability to kind of do what you want. It's no longer you're alone. The world becomes yours because you are the center. You become orbit. You are gravity. You are the world. And you get to travel and do whatever you want. You get to take whoever you want with you. You don't know everything, and that's the beauty of this. Like, I don't know everything. I don't know everything, and I love that. Please, in the grandest of life, please don't teach me everything. Let me keep learning till the day I die. And that's what your motto is. Give me a book and let me keep learning. And you love learning, and when you keep learning, you keep understanding and growing. And when you can keep learning and growing, you can teach, and you can teach others. There's people out there that don't even know the difference between feminine and masculine. It's like that simplicity of that. But you're understanding what it means to be a parent, growing, being on your own, and saying, I'm willing to take this and grow and go on a trip by myself and explore, and just explore, and really just, it's, how do I want to say this? Because it's like you're going beyond what you thought your container was. Like when you had little kids, you said, this is all I was. I'm going to be this person for the rest of it. And then all of a sudden life changed and you said, now I could be anything. And that's when you filled the rest of the sword in. Look at this, Lady Justice. So when you fill the rest of the sword in, you don't have as much on your mind. You only have less on your mind, and you're basically checking those boxes. And that's what's so beautiful about this reading, because this is from the same deck. And what you have done is you said, you know what? Who matters? You know what? I matter. And then when you start to realize you matter, and I'm like, God damn right, yeah, you do. You stop telling everyone all your business. You kept stuff more close to your chest. Just because you don't tell people doesn't mean you're not honest. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to tell everyone everything. And when you start keeping stuff that matters to you and share only the most important stuff, and how many times people put stuff out there that doesn't even matter. But I want to let you know you're starting to explore. This is your next chapter. This is all about you. It's called I Am Becoming. Like, that's what this is. Let's bridge the deck here. Look at this. See? You're leading others up. You're an inspiration going into this next 10 years. Like, this is a huge jump. Going from the page to the queen, taking this run. This right here, this is Queen of the Hill, King of the Hill. That look at their shoes are mismatched. Things aren't right. I don't feel right. You know what? The universe says absolutely don't feel right. Because you're going through a reset. You're going through an awakening. It depends. I actually, this might even be, without pulling more cards, it might be more like a quantum shift. This is not about money. This is about growing and becoming something, learning. And I love what I see here for you. I absolutely do. You're amazing. You're amazing here. Let's take a look here. Trying to see if we get anything for this. You're strong and you're gaining independence, and I know it's tough because when you feel like you're alone and you're the only one, is anyone watching? Are you being witnessed? You are being witnessed more than you've ever have been, and that's what's beautiful. But you don't see yourself being witnessed. I love this. All right, let's say to be able to put myself first is a new thing. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Yes, yeah. My love, this is for you. Look at this, Queen of Cups. Look at you. Don't know how to feel. It was never you first. You had one less pancake, right? You had one less. You had less food, less sleep, less clean clothes, less, and that's what it was. You were the sacrificed. And you sacrificed, and now you don't have to sacrifice. So what do you feel? If I'm not sacrificing, what am I doing? The universe says exactly. But with all that sacrifice, now you get the reward. You have done it, my love. It's your turn. So you can do whatever you want. So as you start to operate, this is your freedom. Lean into that independence. Lean into that which you consider to be yours. Lean into that piece of yourself, because that's what this is. It's your growth. It's your ability to build. Because some people don't want that vulnerability. Some people fight against that emotional detachment. But that unresolved pain, or that feeling like you're wearing something like sophisticated when other people can't afford, it's like you went through those life lessons that people never even got a chance to go through. Embrace that deep knowledge, that experience that you got to experience, that you felt. I know it's terrifying. I know it's so terrifying, because what we're asking and what the universe wants of you. You guys know what that is, that the universe is actually asking here? I'll give you a guess, and I want you to put into comments below. But it's really just one word. It's authentic. It's that deeper feeling. It's that connection. It's that feeling authentic, right? Because we wear masks at work, and hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? No, how are you? You know that? Like, how much more fake can you make your voice? How are you? I'm the only way I'm not like that is with kids. Actually, I do. I go, what up, girl? The kids go, what are you talking about? No, but really, but seriously, this is you finding your own. This is you finding your own space. This is your era. Like, this is Caroline. This is Carolyn, right? Carolyn doesn't care. Carolyn doesn't care. A little scared is sexy, though, isn't it? That it gives a little anxiety. And if you don't have that, this is your time to experience life. You know? Kiss the stranger, right? You know what I'm saying? Go to the bar and say, wow, you're cute. Can I kiss you? Like, I know it sounds so weird, but it's that, like, you don't do that every day. You don't do that every week. It's that one time you say, tell me that one thing about you, and that people don't expect about you guys. It's like, really? So funny. The debauchery. No, it's stepping outside. It's the uncomfortable zone. That's the uncomfortable zone. Like, you won't expect yourself to ever do it. Right? Can I see? You have something on your lips. Hold on. Come here. Come over here. Oh wait, it's my lips. Carolyn, that would be adorable, actually. Most guys are like, what the hell? All right, let's get the next user up here. Let's cue you in. Sophia. Oh, my coworker. This is the other one. I think we read about this earlier. I want to ask about my coworker Z. Why does he look at me in a weird way? Does he have romantic feelings for me? Or am I being delusional? Talked about limerence. Talked about limerence the other day too. Decks 3 and 4. Yeah. Limerence. Iced tea delicioso. How are you guys doing? Yeah, make sure you're making some noise in chat. If you're a new subscriber, make some big noise. Let us know. Members, obviously, you jump ahead. Let me know. Jump in the queue. But yeah, I think Sophia left. I think Sophia gave up. Sophia's like, this is not for me. I can't handle this. This is too much good times. They might actually still be here. Let's grab the second person while we're hanging out here. Let's see what we get. Actually, I'll do a courtesy. Ellum, is Ellum here? They were like the first one in, and I'm just gonna see if they're here. All right. Tell you what, let's do this. I love me iced teas. All right, so we're waiting on either Ellum, Sophia, but Tiger's here. So Tiger wants to know. Tiger's picking up guys at the liquor store. Hey, Tiger, what's up here? This is not church, huh? It's not the thrift store. But anyway, I want to get some cards on this guy. Some cards. All right, let me do this. Let me pick the decks view. I think. All right, here we go. Liquor store love. Let's read on this. Liquor store love. Am I right or am I right? Oh yeah, there's definitely something here. Like, you guys, look at this card. Look at that. See the 6 of Cups? See that? It's like the Death card, the King of Cups. It's changed. It's relationship change. There's something here. Definitely, you had an exchange. You had some kind of maybe relationship. I don't know if you exchanged numbers. We'll see here. Bold. I think they came up to you. Or at least it feels like there's a very bold person here. Why does it feel like you're getting back together? Interesting. 3 of Wands typically means getting back together. So maybe, yes, you're going to go back and see them again. So made you make plans to see them and talk to them? Study or love. Pisces energy. Death card. Rebirth. They could be long term in your life here. They really could. They could be longer than you expected. Just so you have an idea. They're gonna challenge you, I'd say. Nothing happens in your life without purpose. I want to really give you a heads up here, Tiger. I don't see. I see you waiting on talking to them. I see you going back or something coming back. I don't want you spiraling on them though. Because there's something here with this person. Like it's very heavy, this energy that you just encountered. Star energy, Queen of Wands, and we have past life. We also have this death card, but I'm going to tell you the communication happens, but it happens honestly like after something. It's not like immediate. It happens after you realize something or kind of approach it differently. It doesn't want you to overthink the communication. That's what it's trying to tell you. Don't do this the same way you've done in the last relationships. If that makes sense. Because if you do this the same way, like make it a challenge to yourself, make it a game to yourself to not do the same way you just, like when you met the last person and the person after that, you follow the same pattern. Don't do that. Like don't follow that pattern, see? Break that. Like honestly, there's this person's coming in for a reason. I can only tell you spiritually they're coming in as a life lesson, as a reason. They're not an immediate like tell of why they're there, but they're raising your vibration. They're the next stage of what this is, and they're stopping you from going back to what this is. That's what that is. Because there's a possibility of you going back to somebody, and they're preventing that. So this is just to have the deep conversation with this person. If you have the number, if you don't, but I feel like there's a delay in this person, or this at least a preventing of something. Is it the ex that we're thinking about? Is that what this is? And this person's the distraction from the ex? I'm not saying this person's like the one. No. Like I gotta be honest, this is not the one. This is more like a life lesson. Like you kind of learn, you only hang out with this person for a short while. I don't think this person's a long-term partner, no. It's very clear to me. But they're honestly like a distraction from this other person, and they're a life lesson in and of itself. Saying I do the same thing, I can't do the same thing over and over again. See, and then I think the universe is trying to prevent this because they're toxic. They're trying to break that toxic loop, and this person's coming in just enough. Like think of it like penicillin. And they're not like even the best thing because. What's penicillin? What's penicillin made of, everybody? Like, right? And so it's using something that's not so great, but not as bad for you to make you feel better. And it's gonna basically you are in control. Like, no offense, Tiger, hook up with this guy, have fun with them. But you're boss. You're in charge here. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Have a great time. But no one uses you. No one takes control of you. You are in control. The universe is saying it's a distraction from Josh, I guess is what it would be. Because it's trying to break that toxic cycle. But it's not a replacement of Josh, if that makes sense. And that's what this is trying to tell you. And a lot of people go through this and they feel guilty. And it's like, All you're saying is, hey, I'm not looking to date right now. I'm not looking to date right now. If this turns into something, whatever, but I'm not looking at it. And he's not going to hear you, but you're being honest with him, and his subconscious will hear this. And you're being honest with him. You're being honest with his soul. But you just talk to him and hang out with him. But I'm sure you guys will hook up and hang out. Like, I'll be honest. It seems like you guys have a great time. You'll party and stuff. But I'm going to tell you, I think what's happening is, don't have him be the replacement for Josh. And the universe is testing you, saying, will you use this as Josh 2? Josh 2.0? Is Josh 2.0 here? Like, and that's all this is. It's not really Josh 2.0. So I'm trying to think if yeah. You're gonna still have feelings for Josh, and it's tough. Everything's tough. Sophia, did Sophia just say miss my turn? No, you just got lucky. Like, I'm calling you and Elam right now, and I'm saying, hey, Sophia, Elam, if you're not here, right? I'm gonna kick you guys out and send you to the office. Go to the office. That's all. Right? All right. Elms should be easier because it's basically a yes or no question. So if you guys want a more in-depth question, I tell you guys, think about it like this. Ask the why of the why. The why of the why. Yes, the why of the why. Like, so I'll show you. I'll do this. I'll do this for Elam right now. Does Amir come toward me by the end of 2026? The why of the why. Why are we asking this question? Why are we asking about Amir? Why are we asking about 2026? Why of the why? Like, why do we? Because we're just asking a yes or no question. Otherwise, I'll pull one card, one and done. And that's what you need. One and done, done. The why of the why. Why are we asking this question? So what if it's not them? Let's go the other way. Let's assume Amir dates somebody else. Gets married. Like, has kids. Right? Does it change the world? The why of the why. Why does it have to be Amir? Wouldn't you want the best person that's for you? Right? Am I ready for the person to come forward? Like, that's the real question. Not does Amir come forward? Like, because coming forward is part of it, but it's meeting the person halfway, the feminine meeting the masculine, as we've been talking about recently. And it's the why of the why. Like, what is your soul, your shadow? What do you gain from being connected to these people? What's the lesson from dating someone? What's the lesson from learning something? Is there a relationship that you can learn? Are you a better person from being together? Are you worse off? So let's pull on this. Let's see what happens here. Elam. I'm going to pull from decks 1 and 6, which is kind of like the divine and the hidden deck. If you know their zodiac sign, let me know. I'll call it out if I see it. Right now, I'm off chat. The why of the why. Nothing's popping. Here. We're in our head. Again, we're fighting this. Fighting this. Fighting this. It's like nervous love. Obviously, you see what I see. So, yeah, I mean, they come forward and they have a brand new start. I think the stress is, can you do anything to change it? Can you speed it up? No, no, and no. Are you enough? Yes. Brand new start coming in, lovers coming in. This is part of the divine blueprint. So these cards coming in like this is basically the universe telling you your inner work has to be done to accept what's about to happen. And that's all this is telling us. That's all it's telling us. Okay? Oops, sorry. But love is there. Love is there. You do have love with this person. So you and Amir absolutely feel each other. I don't know if you guys are talking, but it absolutely looks like you guys are in love. If you haven't already announced it to each other, it feels like you guys have connection. Are you guys connected? Like, are you absolutely talking? Because it feels like you have this connection already happening here. Yeah. So let me tell you this. I don't pull the lover's card, and this is for everybody, unless it's love. Like, to the point, to the magnitude, I will walk from reading tarot forever. I said to my guides, I said that this gives you that much understanding of how powerful it is. I said to them, I said, don't give me love if it's like, oh my God, I love Klondike bars. No. I said, love is like, I know you're stuck. I'm on my way. Hang up the phone. Like, it's like, babe, I will forever be there for you. And not the words, the forever be there for you. And when I mean that, like, I say that with such intensity and ferocity. Like, anyone I've ever dated and talked to and say, I'm there. Like, they have my number. They're there. I'm always there for them. But it just is. And so we have to understand there is a growth that has to happen between us. You have to keep growing. I grow. I love to see people continue that growth. Anyway, that lover's card is that love of growth. That love. I love seeing you. I love watching you excel. I'm proud of you. Do you know what that means? As a teacher, you know what that feels like? When I say I'm proud of you, when you hear Cosmic say I'm proud of you, I'm very proud of you. I really am, because it's my teacher in me. It's not the dad, it's the teacher in me. He says, wow, I'm so proud of you. I say it to the art teacher all the time. I was saying it to them the other day. I was talking to them about the curriculum and stuff. I'm like, has it changed you with COVID and all of the curriculum and everything? And we had this conversation. It was really interesting. But yeah, I said, I'm proud of them, because it was hard transitioning, going back and forth and into curriculum and this new curriculum and this new stage of stuff. It is. But yeah. But that's love. That card is lovers, right? But look at this. Sophia is not here anymore. Sophia left. Right, Sophia? Sophia's gone. Oh, Sophia. I got these two huge eyes on chat like this. Sophia's eyes like wrong. Sophia, you remind me of like the little third graders. And you're just by my desk standing there with your Chromebook going, hey. You're like, hey, can I get a sticker? Hey. It's adorable. Sophia is very adorable, by the way. All right, can I ask about my coworker Z? Why does he look at me in a weird way? Probably because you're adorable and you're cute, but who knows? But let's take a look. Does he have romantic feelings for me? Am I being delusional? Next 3 and 4. Let's take a look. Let's see. Right? I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you what I see. If it's love, it's love. It's not, it's not. If you're delusional, I'll tell you. I'll say, hey, listen. Time to pause. Time to pause here and just take a look. All right. Is this hope? I think it's a little hopium. I think a little bit. The cards are jumping, which I love the energy. You have great energy. See, that's what I'm telling you guys. When the cards jump when I'm talking to you, you're really open to it. You're like, it's kind of like, just please read me, Cosmic. Anything you can read, please read. That's the energy I love when you give it to me. You guys are so open and fun and playful. I love that part of you guys. Because I'm not trying to put you out on blast. Like, I'm not. Here we go. First card. Look. Ooh, nothing holding back. I love this. Golden position, angelic. Nothing's hidden. So what you see and what you feel is real. Like, let me ask you, Sophia, can you fake what it feels like being next to them? Can you fake that energetic feeling? Right? Can you fake that, like, electricity it feels like to walk by them? No. 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 The angels are like, no. When you get a whiff of their scent, their musk, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. It lights you up. Like, that's not you just being, like, infatuated. I'm telling you, it's like, yeah, there's something that's it's hormonal. It becomes almost spiritual. It's ingrained in both. It's basically built into your physiological makeup. Okay, then explain that. If he does that to you, what are you doing back to his body to create that? That's the part that people don't understand, and they like, look at the research that's been done on that. Look at the perfume manufacturers, the cologne, that's been made out of this. Look at this. Angelic card, mid-deck pull. Look at this. Is an angelic card. This is also, it's either I'm not holding back or I'm holding back. This is essentially like, they do what they do to drive you crazy. They know you like them. Like, in my perspective of this is like, I know you like me, but I'm not going to tell you I know you like me, but I'm going to make you want me. Sexy as hell. Look at this. Ooh, you are in for it. You guys know you are in. I think so-and-so likes me. Oh yeah, you both know you like each other. What's the level? Like 9 out of 10. It's very high. This could pop off into an intimate relationship very quickly. Be careful. Very, very quick. Very, very careful. Okay. And I mean it in a good way. Like, don't get consumed by this fire. Yeah. You're very good at holding back. I love what I see with you, by the way. You're good at this, because what it tells me is you're able to kind of like to play the game, to pretend it doesn't bother you. Whatevs. Sure. Oh, I didn't notice. And that makes them want to try harder. But when they try harder for you, it fires you up more, and it becomes harder for you to fight, doesn't it? And it does. It's so hard. Yeah. Let's cross the bridge and see what we get here. Message delivered. These are all good cards. Like every single one of these cards, Sophia. Kiss on the forehead, big hug from Cosmic. I love you so much. You're a great positive. Enjoy this. Have an amazing summer with them. Like, really. Right? Don't give away your hand, but know they like you. Do not let them know you like them. Do not tell them you like them, because they like you, and you have my help. Like, that's the better part of this. They definitely like you. They know you like them, but then they can't confirm it. They go, I know. I think Sophia likes me. Like, to their friends. Sophia's into me. Watch. So the more you play it off, it drives them crazy, because they're into you. They're trying to prove that you like them. And it's like this back and forth. It's sexy. It's fun. Like, who's going to break first? It's not going to be you. Oh, it's not going to be you. Because you're going to stand strong, tall, powerful. And that makes it more attractive to them. Because one day they're going to come up to you and say, hey, I like you, right? And you're going to look at them and just nod. Don't say anything. Just nod at them and walk away. And they're going to be like, fuck. See? You have the power. They want this. They're giving it to you. They want it because they don't want you to just chase after them and be like everybody else. Enjoy it. What's that scent? I have a friend I may buy that for. Like, play that game. Oh, like, that scent smells good on you. What's that scent? I might buy that for my friend. I have a cousin. I might buy that for my cousin. What's your scent? Smell their shirt. No, but really, get all into it. They know you like them, but when you have this ability to say, hey, I know you, I already know you're in, you are so in charge. Next time you see them, watch their eyes. Play very slick. Go into work melancholy, like you have nothing going on, like you don't care, whatever. But watch them like a hawk, like you are a secret spy, been planted in that job to just watch them for any problems. See if they're acting weird. And they're going to be watching you. Don't say much to them. Watch what happens. Yeah. And they'll check in on you. You're not delusional. You're intuitive. Like, that's what makes the feminine so dangerous. Like, you're picking up on them. And they think they can overpower it. They think they'll be like, oh, yeah. And that's what's going on. Enjoy it. They want to play the game. Just say they're playing the game because you ask them to. So they play. All right, let's keep going, my friends. Any new subscribers, make some noise in that chat. If you're a member, make some noise. Members jump the line. Donations jump the line. And subscribers, we pull ahead. We just try to get you guys in here first. That's the other thing I like to do here. And Kita jumps the line. Yeah, that works as well. Yeah, so that's the other thing is I try to get the members in because sometimes not even sometimes, I realize that members only Monday nights. I don't always get to you guys. And I'll sign in, like, say, on a Saturday or even yesterday or Wednesday night, and it's like I'll sometimes still won't read for you, but I'm like, but I had to split the difference. I had to find something. And so Brendusk and I had done a long conversation about this, and that's what it was. But I love you guys. I'm so happy you guys are here. I really, really am. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I appreciate you. Wild Lupus, thank you so much for being part of the channel and helping out and being a beautiful, beautiful energy to help be a moderator. As always, support, spread love and care around you. You know, that's all I ask you guys to do is just really help spread this love. Hold the door for the next person. Compliment them. And when you see someone, you're like, you're really in the back of your mind, you see something like, wow, I love the sneakers. I love that top. Their outfit is put well. Like they look so good. Like, compliment that person. It's okay to compliment someone. We sometimes don't want to put ourselves out there because we feel embarrassed. It's like, no, it's okay to have that human exchange. All right, Ankita asked, how will my project go when I am interning and go to the client office for work? Don't know. Let's see. Learning senior project. Let's see. Let's go to my project. Oh, I think you're just asking about how are things going to work out for you. I think that's what this is. Learning the senior, going doesn't. It's very garbled here. How will my project go? I am learning and going to client office for work. Don't know. I think it's such as still learning, and the senior going with me doesn't seem interested in teaching. I think that's what this is. So you're just basically trying to figure out, is this going to be okay? And I know there's so much more in here. I got you. All right, so let's do this. Let's grab decks 3 and 6, which is like my deck. Mm-hmm. And like I say to you guys, the why of the why, right? Not the because of that person, this person, hey, him, those people, these. The why of the why. Why of the project? Why this project? Why are we asking this time? Like it's really those questions, because once we start getting into that sense of like the ability to kind of discern which project is the most important one, the final project, right? It's what it really is. It's leading us to new employment, and that's what we're worried. We don't want to take anything casually. Here it is. See, it's the strength. You come off as someone who puts the work in, right? And then that's what comes in. You do the best you do, that reflects. Understand the universe is showing you this is going to reflect on you. As you can see, golden position. Tea-stained tarot, one of the most powerful cards you can have. By August, this is going to pay out very handsomely for you. And it's not even like it's going to give you millions of dollars. It's going to pay out in the respect that you're going to see that all the work you start putting in has paid out. You're the kind of person that like, hey, we want to take you onto our teams. See? Like you're the one that they want. The people are going to add you in. So this is what I start seeing here, because it starts to build. The nothing becomes something, and that's what is. As we start to work into that, like donating your time, your energy, your placement, and who you are. And when this happens, you start building this former failures into growth, because you can't worry about what this other person is, because you know what your value is. And I know you're like, I want you to do more, teach me more. But in reality, it becomes an excuse, right? They're not teaching me, so I'm not learning. No, find the information. Like, I've had so many teachers not teach. In all my years, all my 3 college degrees, all my years as a teacher, I've found teachers don't want to teach. Like, if they don't have to, they won't. They'll just coast. Let's be honest. And people that don't want to teach, they'll get away with it. And so what you're better off doing is finding a way to teach yourself. And who can teach you better than you? Nobody. So as we get into the emotions here, it really upsets you when people kind of take advantage of that and say, why wouldn't you? And it's a misfortune of this lifetime. And that's a part of your life and your soul, your experience. And that's why you're here, is to learn. So you do understand you're here to experience life and absorb knowledge. By the time you're gone, you're going to say, hey, I've learned all of these things. And that's what makes it really fun for you. That's part of your divine blueprint. Right now, in this moment, it makes you feel unhappy, unsatisfied. And I do agree with you. because some people don't take it serious. And it stresses you out, worries you, makes you feel like this. But they don't look at you that way. They look at those people personally and say, hey, this is really sad. But you don't want to be associated. I get that. But they're not seeing you in that way. You're just a piece of that puzzle, not the entire puzzle, right? You're the good corner piece of the puzzle that's left. And it's unfortunate that they have to get rid of that piece. See? So I'm telling you, you're really good. Look, is it you that's doing it? You're working, doing your best. They're showing off. Can you justify what you've done? Yeah. Can you show your work? Yes. And that's what the difference is. If you're too busy watching them not work, guess who's not working? You. So when you work and you put your best work in, say, you do you, man. That's your work. I'm doing my stuff. I got my stuff done. And when it comes down to it, and all this stuff's done, theirs isn't, that isn't, this is half done. And they go, well, who did what? You can say, sir, I did this. I got my stuff done. If it's not up to speed, I'm sorry. Please let me know. I'll fix it. Done. You did your part of the work. That's all you need to do. So the universe is like, you can't get into that. It drives you crazy. This is a life lesson about working with partners and people and trying to understand why people operate. But you can't control why someone does what they do. You can't prevent the circumstances in which you've been put in. You can't accept those challenges and then say, I want to change the rules. The universe says, no, these are the rules you've been put in. Now what do you do with them? You can't change it, even if it brings in failure, right? But there is absolutely, without a doubt, you guys see what I see? How many of you guys see what I see? And this is something huge. I try to share this with you. This is why I'm a teacher. What don't we see here? Out of all these cards, cups, there's a failure to communicate, isn't there? Like in Kita, you guys are not talking. You guys are not having a team going, and you're so angry. They're doing their own thing. You're carrying this. There is honestly a breadcrumbing, an imbalance of work, and that's what's happening here. As we start to kind of loop and gather this energy, it seems like it's so harmonious from the outside looking in, but you just want to get away from it and say, I want nothing to do with this. It's going to be completely unfinished. See? And like, yeah, wow. And so it's so hard. Remember, here's the Lover's cards. So you're to the other side of it, right? I guess you're not loving this. You're loving what you do, but you hate this, right? So you're doing your work, but it won't be complete. It won't be 100%, not to your satisfaction. Not if you were in charge saying this, and this. It won't be up to speed. No, it will not be complete to what you consider to be satisfactory. No. But you're going to have to accept this lesson, this life lesson, and be ready to move on, move ahead, and say, hey, I was partnered up with people that didn't care as much as I cared. What does that do for you? How does that operate? You can't fix it. You cannot take on their work, because that's the test here. If you finish it and take on their work, they're teaching them to do this. This is a brand new start. Be responsible for you and only your work. Because the minute you pick up that work and you start doing more than you should, that teaches them they're never responsible. They don't have to be responsible. They can get away with it. Let the manager find out. Don't tell on them. Don't tattle. I tell the kids all the time at school. You're not tolerating it, but you're doing your own work. Let them find themselves in trouble. And that's what happens here. Let's split the deck for you. Look at study or love. And they're messing around. And that's kind of what the angels are saying. They're choosing to not do their thing, right? They're fooling around and not working. And so when they could be taking time to be more positive about what they're doing with you, they're not. And so instead they're just messing around because they do the bare minimum where you're trying to do the maximum. And that's not working for you. And you've got partnered up with the wrong people. And that's a life lesson. Don't dismiss it. All right, let's see. I should get some iced tea in my throat. All right, let's see. We got BLT, Wild Lupus, CC Angel, Hyde, Seek, Rana, Maria. Hey. All right, who we got in chat here? How's everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Mm-hmm. Getting yelled at by a manager is no fun. Not one bit. All right. Who's next up here? Who wants to be read? Make some noise in the chat. Let me know you guys are here. I hit the ground running today. Like, it got busy fast. CC is here. How are you? I see you in the back. CC, how are you? Wave your hand. Hi. Mm-hmm. Maria, how are you? I'm just taking a breather for a second. Catch up. Catch your breath. I'll read some more in a moment. I'll read a couple more. I'm actually gonna probably work on some music today too, but it was weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that skipped. It was weird. That was me. That was not me. How's everyone doing? Anyone got any good plans coming up this weekend or in the summer? Because I'm thinking about going away. And I was actually telling people yesterday, I'm going to probably get Meta glasses. And I'm going to, on Facebook, I've been trying to think about how I want to do this. So I don't want to do it halfway and then kind of come back and redo it. So I'm really thinking about how I want to make this happen. And so what I might be doing is I might be getting some Meta glasses, and I might just be going out in the woods, and I might do what you see here, but I'll read tarot. I'll take my travel deck, and it'll just be one tarot deck with me. And I'll go for like a little hike, and I'll go out in the woods, and I'll bring you with me. But I think I might start it out on Facebook, and I'll do TikTok Tuesdays. I'll start going live a little bit on TikTok. So if you guys want to catch me over there, so make sure you're following me, hashtag Mr. Cosmic, or Cosmic Boogeyman on all socials. So I'm gonna try using those platforms and just seeing, because on this setup here, it's actually super easy for me. It's a matter of a toggle of a switch, and I can start going live on these other platforms just to see what it's like, just to see what it would feel like. Because I know there's like an ecosystem, right? And I know you guys know. And I'm not trying to take away from anything, but at least try and see. And we all know, we all have our different socials. But imagine you were on your other social, whatever that is, out loud thinking. And all of a sudden, boom, you get a notification. I'm also live there all of a sudden at like, say, 4 p.m. How fun would that be, right? I've got to get out of the studio, I think. Because I spent so much time working in the studio. It's like, ugh. And so that's tough for me. Don't worry about the internet. The internet's nothing. All right. Who's got the wildest question? I was invited. CC Angel. Let's see. I was invited to go boat races by a guy in the boat races. Just to meet him a week ago. Wow. CC. Now that's a question. See, that's a question. I was just about. Did you guys hear me? Like, that's cool. That's what I want to read, CC. That I'll read. Let's read a Celtic cross for that, CC, actually, if you don't mind. On behalf of his wife that he lost in April, on behalf of that beautiful soul that's passed, right? Let's all do this favor, right? No one needs to know. It's just the gift of this gift for him, for his wife. It just needs to be this quiet gift that we'll give her. We'll give her this gift, right? Because if he invited you to go, she wants you to go. Like she's obviously on her side and likes you. So for her gift, for my gift to her, say for Mother's Day, right? And we'll do this. If you'd like, I would read a Celtic cross for you, Cece, for the situation. Yeah, see? And let's do this. Right? And let's do this. Let's read you a Celtic cross. A CC angel, a Celtic cross angel. Yeah. Let's do this. I have this suspicion it might be fun for us. Now I usually do this just for members. I did this yesterday, and I know Cece's been a member for, and something's talking to me. What you just posted, something just lit up. And that's the thing. Like, that's actually why I would actually pull my pendulum out and then go into my spiritual mediumship. And so I still wear the pendulum and I still talk to them. Like, and that's why we have the Beyond the Veil. That's what that is. So let's do this. Yeah, see, like, this is for you, Cece. This is right. This should be happening. Like, this absolutely should be happening right now. All right, here we go. A Celtic cross, Cece. Let's see what your summer's like. Yeah, you're the one. This is orbit gravity energy. That's T-Stain Tarot universe. This is the universe coming. That is August. It's Leo energy. I know, and many of you longtime subscribers will know when I talk about 5, 6, 7 of wands. It's King of Wands, strength, Leo energy, Leo season. It's July, August. This is August 2nd to August 11th. You're gonna see something. I think maybe there's a timeline that's popped for you. Maybe there's something that's actually become something for you, because that 6 of Wands is the summer. Like, you're open to this idea. This is the pushing forward. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Wow. This is like the success after a struggle. This is so wonderful for you. Look at this. Yeah, like, see, the cup's still covered. That's okay. We got it. We respect it. Big hug, big kiss, right? You know, losing someone's not easy. But that Queen of Cups is the queen of nurturing feelings, right? You want to feel, you want to love somebody. You don't want to not be in love. Who wants to be alone? And so you're entering this person's life with all these new possibilities. And that's what's starting to happen here. You're entering this person's life with these new possibilities. They're like, wow, I never thought I could feel again. And it feels soon, early, and it's a slow moving thing. And that's what your cup cover is. It's angelic. It's meant to be. That's the angelic card. See the stones? See the dipping the toe? Look at, see, it's all really, really talking to me. I'm taking my time on this read for you on behalf of you guys, of your lost ones. But it's past life. It's meant to be. It's passion. It's slow. It's movement. There is no timeline. This is the Knight of Wands. It's Sag energy. It's patience. It's the angel inside of the card. It's that, hopefully I'll pull Temperance and you'll see, but that's also the Sag energy. But it's the angel that's hiding inside of the obvious. And that's what we want for you. That's what everybody wants for you. Not because you're so sad. No. No. There's so much more adventure in life, and that's what we're starting to experience in the universe, or in the loved ones. And you have more past life to experience. You did not just have one person, one life, and one experience. You had multiple lifetimes, multiple partners, multiple timelines. And that's the beginning of you saying, what does this mean? How does that operate? And so I'm going to pull for this number 4 position, which is basically probably the losing of spouse, right? That kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, look, the introspection, the Virgo energy, the depth, the angel, the questioning. Why did this happen? Can you tell me why? Answer me. Like, right? Like, tell me. No, just tell me. And if it can't give you an answer, then it doesn't even matter. But the beginning it was the beginning to find a new direction in your life and find the goals and fix the goals. Because this is about you living your existence. Not because of loss of somebody else, but because you needed enlightenment. This is your moment of spiritual enlightenment, the inner self, the healing, the journey. It's something special about it's attainment, but obviously it's the delayed attainment that you knew you always were destined. You feel it coming. And there's this unfamiliar path. Like you never expected this. I didn't realize behind these brush, this woods, there was this other path that no one's ever taken. It's not closed-minded energy. It's the hope that we're getting into something deeper. And when I pull this card, most people don't even see what I see. Do you see the number 8? No, most people don't. That's the 8 of Cups. That's the infinity just hiding right there in plain sight. The universe, it's been in your life the entire time. It really is. And it's being careful with others is you don't want to influence their decisions as much as you don't want to influence yours. Make your decision. You choose. It's your choice to make in life. You choose. I choose. You choose. We choose. And that's what happens in life. You don't want to be influenced. That's where toxicity comes in. And so you start to learn that, because think about it. If you didn't make your choices, you would end up where you are now and where you are today, and the depth in which you understand things and how you look at how things could be so unpredictable. Not regretful, but you can't influence things as much as you would like to. No judgment. Angelic card comes out in the number 6 position. This is what's coming up in the next few weeks. This could be even this partner, this connection with this person. I'm going to say that this is probably your partners. To being very fair to you, because what this is telling me is it's don't fear the change. Don't indulge in like self-pity, like I shouldn't have this, I shouldn't feel this good, I shouldn't be happy with them. You're both getting this. Like, you don't think you both were destined to meet each other, to be at this point. And it's not to replace anybody. It's to feel better again in your lifetime, to have more to do, right? And if anything, keep some clothes on, please. Wink, wink. No, but really, it's the hidden, like how much it still hurts. It's a pain, right? It's tough. It's the hidden, the moon energy. It's the angelic moon energy. You're covered by angels, but that doesn't make it feel better. Losing someone doesn't make it feel better. And then having that imagination, just enjoying this, saying, look, I just want to enjoy you. Could I just no labels, no nothing, just enjoy each other? And that could be what it is, but letting it run and let it have fun. Because what you have is you have this idea, but you want to have a clear vision with this person, saying, look, if we are in this place, we can't have too much pressure on each other. Because if we expect so much, like you're my next partner, and I'm not saying you're saying that, but if you put that level of expectation, you have to be very careful. Because then you're going to neglect yourself, your talents, things that you do. You have to basically say, I'm only enjoying this to kind of enjoy what I've missed. And that's okay. And that's what's been blocking you. That's what's been holding you back. And that's what you're taking the cup cover off, saying, I haven't felt this good in a long time. And the universe is like, yes, I know. That's why I brought you here. Take the shoes off. Enjoy yourself for a bit. Have a good time. It's the fulfillment, right? Like when you can do a good job. Good job. You've done great, kid. This is the inner emotions of good job. You've done great, kid. And that's feeling good about something. Feeling good about success in your lifetime. And that's this offer. That's what's starting to happen here. That's what's growing here. Because this Ace of Pentacles is the shadow card. It's divine blueprint. It's after all of that struggle or questioning and turmoil. It's that moment when the universe says, are you ready to move forward? Not good or bad. It's just a spiritual blessing that you have that ability to move forward. I've been talking about this for a while with you. You have the ability to move forward. Are you ready? There it is. How wonderful. Like, you're both going through this. You have past life connection, you and this person. I don't know the extent quite yet, because the two of you have yet to kind of embrace this connection at what it is, but you guys have some kind of past life initiation happening here, just so you are aware. And it does show promising happiness here. I love it. I really do love it. See, if anything, you guys may become physical sooner than later, and at least that will check that box for you. Between us, no judgment. You don't have to say anything, but I know you've been lonely. That kind of, like, it's tough, right? You don't want to be alone. You know, the missing of the feeling of being held and touched and caressed. That's also part of this, and it's okay to want that. And it doesn't make you feel bad. So that part's in there too. But they want it being with somebody has to be a connection. There has to be emotions. There has to be feelings. There has to be, but you don't want to have too many feelings, right? Ugh. Ugh. All right. But this shift is coming for you. All right. Let's see, where are we at? All right. Let's pull. Maria, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. That's a great reading. Anyone have a reading like this? That's a good reading. Maria, are you here? Hide and seek. All right, let's grab one more. It's all random. It's all random. I can't help it, guys. It is what it is. BLT. BLT. What's coming into me towards career? Currently unemployed, but I feel a big energy. Career reading. BLT. I love it. Job. J-O-B. I'll tell you what. I'll grab one more. We'll do BLT and one more. We'll see who it is, and then we'll call it. So I do have to get some stuff done in my life. All right, here we go. Who's the other person? Let's see. Wild Lupus. I don't want to know. Wild. I can grab you on Monday night. Because I'll have you on Monday with me. And I can give you a much bigger reading on Monday. And I might have the light board out. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this logistically. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Who's the next person? I know you're here, Wild. I know you're here. You'll be able to have access. I'll get you in. Because you're a moderator, you have access to the queue on Monday. You have access on Monday. You'll be able to jump in. And I'm trying to get the potential social media manager. I'm eventually getting him to come in too. All right, so let's do this. So Wild, I can read you on Monday. BLT. Oh, BLT's in here. All right. Let's see. All right. Hide seek. No, please, can you tell me if I will get justice soon? Justice soon. What is justice? What are we looking at here? I don't really like doing revenge readings, but I'll give you 3 cards on whatever this is. Jennifer. Oh yeah. Wow. Jennifer, what in the Lord? Jesus, hey. Look at this. Yeah, it looks really good. Like, that's the Lover's the Fool card. This looks very, very good for you. Wow, this is not your forever. Just so you know, angelically, this is not your forever. Something's holding back. You have Wheel of Fortune. You have 4 of Wands. I I don't want to call it payday, but she's the gift in and of itself. Like, the life lesson she's presenting to you to this lifetime is invaluable. It is very historic, just so you know. Like, this is crazy historic. And it's not immediate. Like, this might take a while, but this is very powerful, and this is in your favor. Like, I'm just telling you, angelically, this was meant to be in your favor. It starts out with an angel. Like, I'm just telling you, this is all good for you. It's just not immediate. It's not next week. It could be a year or 2 years. It could be a while before this happens. Because I don't see the justice system here, but I see the outcome is yours. It's good news. Trust the universe telling you now, right now, this is good. It works out in your favor. I don't know how and what happened, but this might be years in the making. Like, that's how long this is. Because it's fighting you. But it's destined for you. Whatever this is, it's destined for you. But when it comes in, it's big. It's long term. And, wow. What is this? You have a very unique soul contract. Like, you have a very, very insanely unique soul contract with whatever's going on here. Let me go back to chat for a second. Justice, my daughter, quadriplegic, saw that. Sorry, it's been 3 years of fighting for her. Yes, okay, been historic. Yes, saw that. It's very let me put it this way. Yes, Jennifer, it leads to this. It very much leads to this moment. It's not an instantaneous, like, wake up one morning. It's a building to, and that's what I can tell you. I feel very much so in this respect. Like, you and your daughter, is it? We're meant to go through this for your lifetimes. You would never change it, and you're not gonna ever want to change it. But this is, it's life altering in such a way that's gonna be. It's not money that's gonna change it. It's gonna be the why this happened and who you are and who you come out of it. You're the most beautiful soul for this. Because what it is you took it on. Like, you said, hey, I want this. I'm taking this ability to do this. It's exhausting. A lot of dissatisfaction and being unrecognized. I'm telling you, at the end of this, you won't need all that. You won't need people to, and I know you want it. And it's so hard. But you're going to recognize people. You'll see people for who they really, really, really are. Yeah, see? She's 4, wouldn't change it for the... Yes. So whatever this is, it is a miracle. It's a miracle. Like, people say, oh, that was a miracle. It, like, absolutely, in this respect. Like, you guys have been put together. You're very lucky to have this happen in a great way. I'm so proud, like, that you have this for you. It's a beautiful opportunity. Nothing bad will happen in that respect. You have nothing but pure light and joy in your life, which is huge. Everyone looks in and says, oh, I feel so bad. But they could never have what you have. Like, it's the most ironic thing. It's like looking at the sun. They don't realize what it is that you have. See? And, like, they can't have that. They don't see what you actually have until they're in it. And then once you're in it, they say, wow, you're so lucky. I could never experience that. See, I'm getting teared up thinking about it. Thank you for letting me in. But yes, yeah, it does work out very much in your favor for all avenues. So you are aware of this. It's like you guys are, you've been put into this universe for a reason. You're a force to be reckoned with. It's like humbled me. Like Jesus is humbling me. All right, BLT, this is for you. Can you top this? I don't know. You a career job reading. Unemployed. Feeling for you. I really am. Let's see. Energy vicinity. All right, let's do this for you. Isn't it a nice feeling to be humbled or to feel the glimmer? You ever show someone your glimmer, right? Your little sparkle. Even better. Where's your glimmer today? Huh? Not easy, is it? It's not easy. I don't know why I deleted your messages. Oh, it's because you were spamming. Because you said, thanks, guys. Thanks, Cosmic. Heart, heart, emoji, heart, 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 emojis. Yeah. I'm like, really? Like, Streamlabs is so mean. Streamlabs runs like a Brenduska. Stop it. It's not. Brenduska's sexy, though. I love how she moderates. Get in line. Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. All right, BLT, this is for you. How are we? All right, let's take a look at career, job, money. No ladies. Ooh, that's a good sign already. First card out. Pulled a little bit from every tarot deck, just so you know. This is the angelic Knight of Pentacles. Patience, stability. Let's take a look and see what this is popping as. Maybe I can do this for you. I might be able to pull out a Celtic Cross for you, just to finish us off, because this will be the last read here anyway. But we still haven't really made up for that other reading. So let me pull a Celtic Cross for you and give you a career read here. Let's see what we can get out of this.
Feels like everything just stopped meaning something. Like I'm here, but I'm not. Empty, don't even feel like.
Ooh,
It's like
it's young energy. I see what's going on here, because I'm gonna pull one more card. I think I already feel it, because it's like labor work, or
the space you haven't
it could mean like laborious, like kind of like pushing
felt. I feel like I'm disappearing.
heavy, but it yields results. It's very, very heavy work. I don't want to push you into construction. I'm not trying to tell you, but you know, it's summer, and like when you can get like, you only have 3 months, but you make a lot of money. It's like that kind of short-term work, but it gives you pay, and then that turns in. And I'm not saying, but like OnlyFans, and I'm not giving you OnlyFans here, BLT, but OnlyFans is one of those things that people wouldn't talk about, but it's kind of made you a lot of cash. And there's another way of doing it. There's different ways of like this in this position would mean like that. It's soul tribe energy. It's connection. It's a draw, because it's like you're able to do something that other people are appreciative of. Like they can say, wow, we're glad we have you. In that 5 of Wands position, typically it's chaos, right? It is the blockage, and it's very rare that it pops out in this position. The Wands for me was kind of like reclassified years ago as this kind of soul tribe energy. It's like we each have our Ace of Wands, right? And we're building. And typically this is all of us fighting or battling. But I don't like it. But these are just obstacles, like us battling, like you having to fight other people to kind of get jobs or to prove yourself. The universe says you're always going to have these obstacles. You're always going to have obstacles to overcome to get hired or to compete. But there is a job coming in. I think it might be outside. It might be working outside, because see, yeah, look at, like, I feel like there's something happening here. It might be working with money or growth or mindset. Let me take a look, because the wisdom here behind the 7 of Pentacles has been one of those other cards that's been haunting me. I've been talking a little bit about that to you guys as we've been reading live recently, because the 7 of Pentacles pops to me like it kind of, like, it pops in saying, hey, here I am, but it's a pause, like in like the developmental stage, saying this is not the end all. This is kind of like a, can we just it's like a way station of the spirit, of the soul, the guides, saying we're just trying to figure this out. And it's really tough, because once we're feeling vulnerable, once we're getting this place of we're being chosen, or we want the genuine connection of something big, that energy here lets us build something stronger. Think about when you have a great job, or you have something where it pays you constantly. You just take that extra money and put it to something else. Some people are frivolous, other people invest that money. But being emotionally invested in something allows you to take and be less worried, right? Because when you're heavily invested in something, you're caring, and you're less spiraling, less worried. It's kind of like the fear of abandonment, right? Because you're so heavily invested in whatever it is. It could be relationships, it could be money, jobs, family, whatever. But that test, that hope, that desire that you want to build something, being jobs, money, you can build. And we start to get it from this idea that we have unlimited. And this whole thing about jobs and wealth is, it's kind of coming from this thought, this belief that we are building from other people's money. Like, think about the bankers. Like right now, the whole thing with the banking industry and the laws and the Clarity Act, and how the banks are trying to like push it back. But it won't get into that for the second anyway. But I'm hearing for you is at least this, the ability to kind of manage two different situations. Like, you can say, hey, I can take this part-time job, make some kind of cash, and then make and work on a full-time job. Instead of locking in on one job, look at multiple streams of income. And this is something I learned when I was super young. And I mean, probably like 8 or 9 years old. I remember learning this. Like, I used to watch, like, obviously the weird Sunday morning television, but never be afraid to have alternate streams of income. Always have at least one alternate stream of income. So if you ever lost your primary job, you have a backup income. You can say, I have this. And I've always had at least like 2 or 3 other jobs. I had one job, and I had a couple other jobs I could make money, or dial up the heat on that and make more money. But what it is it's the idea of saying, I'd rather build those connections within those jobs to say that then I learn more and I become more vested in what I'm doing, because I'm not worried about the paycheck. Because a lot of times what management will do, a lot of people will do, is you're not learning from the position in which you want to learn from. Like, say you get hired to do this job, be like a radar technician, but you're so busy and worried about getting fired because you're the new guy, you're not learning about becoming the radar technician and how radar works and what you can do to become a better version of that. So in this 6th card, I think this is Aquarian energy here. This is kind of our consciousness, our thoughts, our desires. We're always acquiring and moving on and building information. And that's why people always look at these jobs and build jobs, right? In the old days, it wasn't so many jobs. It was just the ability to kind of master under somebody. And now it's like, pick up this job, go into a new job. Now if you're learning networking, right, you might go into one job, learn like mesh networks, and then go learn into like cable networks, into a different job, because those jobs don't have the same kind of abilities to learn from. And so longevity, long term, it's the ability to be taught, and that's what they're trying to look for, and that's what these jobs are looking for, and that's what I start to see here in your reading, is your ability to say, hey, I was taught. So when you're starting to look for these new jobs, or this new job that comes in that will pay you, it's the ability to tap into the fact that the universe has said, hey, I've infinitely taught you. Can you prove that to these people? Not that you're not enough, but prove that you could be taught over and over again, and that they could teach you. If anything new comes up, a new skill, a new job, a new technology, AI, anybody, drones, like all of a sudden it just pops up out of nowhere for some people, and it just pops up, and these things just start being used constantly. Can you be taught that new technology on the moment's notice, and just take that and just not to make a pun, but fly with it? Because what it's trying to do is it's saying, we're trying to prove the point that you have the ability to grow this energy. With that energy, you have taken something, at least at some point during your growth or your building period, and you said, I have the ability to become. And this is either through jobs or sacred work or spiritual work, but this was the foresight to say, I will win, I will always win, or I'll always grow. But this 6 of Swords is kind of in between a tough place, right? It's in between that 5 and that 7. But what it does is it starts to give you that sense of like, hey, I'm in between places, and that's probably what you're feeling right now, right? You're saying, like, I'm kind of I don't call it but you are. I guess you are in between like jobs. And so when you have the in between, it's not something you can lock into and set and like sell yourself on and say, hey, this is what I am. Like I am a firefighter. Like if you're not firefighting, you're not. Like it's like you can't do something that you're not doing. You can't sell yourself as that, and it becomes stressful. And so what happens in this 6, in this moment of 6, in the moment of the number 6, is it really becomes stressful because the period ends and the process is going to resume, and you know it's going to start again. Let's be honest, right? And like it'd be beautiful if you never had to work again, right? And you get unlimited paychecks. But we know the jobs are going to come in. It's just a matter of what and when. And it's kind of a good distraction to feel worried about it. But a job's coming in, and that's almost like to see that out here, and I can see it's already feeling. That's why I said from this first card out here, I could see it's already starting to it's like being manufactured for you, because there's nothing wrong with what you do. You have high intuition. You're able to connect to the realms, to the angelic energy, the divine. So whatever you're looking for, whatever the reason you're worrying, doesn't seem like real to me. It seems like you're worrying to test, or you're worrying to feel, or you're worrying to say, is there something to worry about? I worry to worry. I worry to feel. And it's an interesting thing, right? Because you'll never have to. If worse came to worse, you could get a job, but you're worrying to worry. So why do you worry? This is the moment of self-motivation. This is the moment of saying angelically, you're being motivated by angels to say, hey, you don't need us. You just need self-discipline. And that's going to bring you the best rewards. If we give you a job, if a job just appears out of nowhere, the wheel of fortune just lands in your lap, is that the better than you learning how you got the job, how you acquired the job? No, of course not. Look at this. Look at communication. It's one of the best things. It's hard to do sometimes, right? Being a communicator, being a person who can talk to other people. The number 7 of Pentacles, or number 7s in general. But those numbers come across with that heavy energy. But spirituality, it's consciousness, it's introspection. When you look at it, it's deep feelings. And think about when you're not doing something correctly, or you feel like you're not completing. The number 2, the 2 of Cups, that feeling, the communication, those cups are earthly feelings, but they are the communication. They will typically be partnership, but there is a proposal. You can actually manufacture, or even, I would like to tell you, bring upon a deeper possibility of a job at any point, as much as you would want. It's a matter of what you want to do. It's that old saying, do you want to be, what do you want to work? What job do you want, right? It's not, can you get a job? It's what job would you take? And so the universe is saying, surprising news, there's a job sitting right there if you want it. It's a matter of what job would you bring yourself to accept, and how much money are you willing to take. And that's what it is. Any job is available. If you go right now, you can have a job by nightfall. Is it going to be the job you're going to be happy with? That's a different story. But that's the truth. It's saying it's a rebirth. It's a moment of reset, saying maybe that job is meaningful in another way. Maybe that job leads to something else, right? And not to dismiss anybody or anybody's situation, but that is the death card. In that number 8 position is the way others see you, or you kind of get seen by others. But what it tells me is that's the rebirth, right? That's the Scorpio card. But it's saying that we have to reinforce that energy. We have to remove something in our thinking, in our way, so we can kind of think freely again, because there's a thought that we don't, it's not ours. We're hoping it comes in, and there is a job sitting here. You've been able to acquire and build and understand, but whatever it is, it starts with you just getting rid of the mindset of you can't. There it is. So something's coming in. Page of Pentacles in that number 9 position, which is kind of like your hopes, fears, your dreams, even your ideals. It comes in with a sense that there's somebody or something, somebody wants to offer you at least some kind of job or work, because to rebel against it, like, it feels like it's childish energy, like saying I can't get a job, right? And the universe is like, in the same respect, pushing back against the energies. And it says, like, essentially, like, grow up, accept it, because sometimes we can't get the job we want. Like, sometimes we want to be like the doctor, and sometimes we have to take the lesser job just to build up our energy to build to that bigger position, right? I think about, even like for me, in the position like I had to take I was a substitute teacher before I became a teacher. And I remember I was talking to my counselor at the time, and I was like, I've been working like over 10 years in tech support, and I have my license. I'm like, but I should be a computer teacher. And she was like, dude, she's like, have you ever worked in a classroom? I'm like, but I know the stuff. She goes, but kids. And I stepped in as a sub, and then I worked my way up. And it was humble. It was humbling. It was really humbling. But it was exhausting. It was stressful. And I learned something so new. But switching from the tech support field to becoming a STEAM teacher was very humbling to me. Because it was very different, tired, very different, exhausted. But the universe is telling you angelically, you're being led down this path to be tested, especially with this 10 of Wands energy. It is stressful. It should feel at least a little exhausting. Because what it tells me is that you're in this place of kind of like, the goal has been at least a little reached. When we get to this point here, there's been some kind of energy, but a goal's been reached, and now your life is being transformed. And we have to accept that transformation, saying, I'm not doing that anymore, but I'm doing something new. What is it, the thing you want to do? What is the job you want to do? It's really a black or white situation. And let me see, I really feel like it's outdoors. I feel like you're working outdoors. It could be near water even. I don't know if that's a possibility. But it feels very, like, I want to say I'm jealous. Like, it feels like you're outside enjoying the sun, but you're working. And it might be just something you're doing just to make a few bucks, just to make cash. That's all it looks like to me. So let me see if I can connect the dots here and see if there's anything else. Yeah, it's take action. It's honestly, will I accept this? Like, will I accept this job? Will I accept this for me? And it really comes down to, is this going to benefit me in the long run? And the answer is yes. Whatever that job is, it might be an introductory job, right? To get your foot in the door, because jobs are drying up, right? AI is eating up so many jobs. Let's be fair to each other. Even AI is taking over the content creation. Like, the automation of AI is like, we're just absorbing now AI video. But the point is, the creation process and just jobs in general is being kind of erased to AI work, right? And that's the piece saying, this jobs takes you outside, takes you to people, talking, how are you? Meeting, greeting. And that's the nicer thing, because you can learn from it and take that sword and move on. And it's not a permanent thing. It's like a temporary thing as you're looking for your next job to make some money, side money, cash, hustle. I hope that helps. It looks like it hit. If it didn't, let me know. So I wonder, BLT, is this a possibility? And let me know if this sounds weird. Is it possible to set up like canvases somewhere by the water in the summer here as we're going in, just kind of on the side, like say, hey, like once or twice a week, I'll paint something, do a quick portrait stuff on the side, and then take that money. And then the other thing you could do, funny enough, is set up like a YouTube, like a camera, and or TikTok, right? And just film yourself doing this. But start it from the beginning and say, hey, this is me. I'm starting this. This is day one. People would love that. And so that's what this is. It's the beginning of whatever that is. But it's you enjoying it. It's not you getting out there to you make a couple bucks, but it's honestly, they can tip you cash. And you're just kind of bringing like canvases or you're painting on like odd mediums even, right? Like old wood or whatever. But I know it's been overdone, but I'm just thinking of something. And you just kind of recreate artwork for them, or you sell your artwork on the side. So I wonder what this is. There's this weird water energy that's popping here. It's touristy. That's what it is. It's like a tourist spot, if that makes sense to you. If you're near like a heavy tourist area, I think of like me being in Massachusetts, like Cape Cod, right? Like to be near the Cape, or going towards like Rhode Island or New Hampshire, but like a heavy tourist area, and then selling it like there, or driving in maybe like 2 hours even to like a place that has water, making artwork at your house, and then on the weekend, like on a Saturday or Sunday, just setting up and just selling it, you know. And just because you know what's going to happen is people will buy that. Like, even if it's like 1 or 2 sales at like say $5 or $10, if you do that consistently every Saturday, you just set up and it becomes a thing. And you can even do the artwork while you're there, wherever this place is. That's what this is. That's what this looks like. And it's not a job, it's you enjoying this. And you don't have to do it all the time, but it's the consistency. You become known as that person, right? And that's it. And you just lock into what is it that will make you happy. And people are afraid to, like, they only want to do things. What are people looking for? It's like, no, what's gonna make you happy? There's a medium in between there. Because you know Etsy's been overplayed. And it could just be you maybe in TikTok selling your artwork, video, making art, and you're just kind of like, this is me, how are you? It could be like a different medium, you know. And then you set up a TikTok shop or something, or you set up a shop selling your artwork right from there. And you're just doing your art. Rana, this was the last reading. Don't. Yeah, Rana, sorry, this is the last reading for today. I do appreciate you. I'll be back on Monday night. If you guys are looking for a private reading, head over to cosmicboogeyman.com. If I'm around, because actually maybe I'll be on earlier Monday. Who knows? It's a possibility, because we have that luxury. I have a luxury of the holiday Monday, so who knows? Maybe I'll come on early and give you guys a chance, get better access. I don't know, but I'll be back on Monday for members only Monday. And if you guys are looking for a private reading, head over to cosmicboogeyman.com or email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com if you're looking for anything in particular. I do appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. As always, I'll see you guys very, very soon. And what do I say? Be safe. All right, guys, I'll see you guys soon.